on my head, man. So I want to talk about some things, man. I want to talk about. Oh, I got my paper right here. I got my paper. Oh. Alright. Cannot read me though. First, I really want to say, I know y'all, all y'all dudes in the city is probably doing skits and like, damn, why I'm stealing my mom? I'm stealing my grandma. Like, why I ain't rich yet. Yo, bro. I feel bad for you niggas. Doing all them skits, making all them funny jokes. Instagram and give you a house yet? Don't let Instagram break your heart. Besides that, bro, let's talk about some wheels and here beat. I can go anywhere, man. It's nothing to me, you know what I mean? Only people that, they inform the police about my situations. So I owe a lot of money. I take care of my kids, but I still owe a lot of money. Yeah, man. They don't want me to get far, man. I bought these Jordans to go to the gym. I've been in the gym once. I don't know what it is. Anyways, so I talked about the fathers out the house. What was the last thing? Girls like fighters and abusers. Do they scared or whatever? They like the bad guy. The good guy get no clout. He get ran over. This is my resume. Yeah. Honestly speaking, like America. It's supposed to be a free country, and they want to teach everybody equality. And right now, I work for the city, so it kind of stumbled me from what I really stand for. Like, okay, I'm a man. I married my woman. I engaged my first one. I married the second one. I wanted to marry the first one just because of me, not just because of the woman, not because of the woman. It doesn't even matter. See, that's what people don't understand. It's not about the woman. It's about you, because every woman could be the same. It's how you treat that person. How you treat that person, you're gonna get the same reaction. Phil Jackson won championships. Any team he go to, they might win championship. That's just you. You become the coach of that team. So whoever you with, you create that superstar. I mean, I have created a lot of superstars. I don't know the reason for boasting of myself, but I got facts. Damn, I'm looking real bad. I'm looking, they think dark is bad. Look real bad in this. That's the sun, though. Don't worry about that. That's the sun. All right. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of hard work. Anyways, damn, crazy, though. All this good black hair is so sweet. This is looking bad. Alright, don't worry about it. It looks so good, doesn't look bad. That's what I see. I don't know about y'all. Alright. So I work for New York City Parks Department. And I always, like when I leave, I always start to talk about every job that I experience or the problems. I want to tackle the problems now. I know when I was in there, I'm like, I'm not gonna snitch. I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm not gonna talk about that. But it's bad. When I first got there, some guy already informed me. He said, they didn't pay me. They just paid me the overtime that I was at. Then the other guy informed me, I do overtime and I never get paid. They take so much taxes. Me, about the taxes, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think no man should be taxed for their own money that they making. Oh yeah, we taxing because we keeping the community. You can print up money to keep the community right. The community's not even right. The trains don't even run correct. Come on, you can't tax. You taxing this man because you just want to go in his pockets. And then the numbers is always almost the same. It's like y'all tax to fix the person check. And the people working, they don't care because that's what they told to do. It's just like weed whacking. When I first went in, I was a vegan. So you know how sensitive I was about the plants. I was very sensitive about the plants. So I think they did that on purpose to go against my grain. So what they want to do is basically If they can brainwash you to go against what you normally like, then they got you. You understand? So I was weed whacking. I didn't want to weed whack because I didn't want to mess up the garden. Oh, these are the plants that the people won't want in the neighborhood. I'm like, oh wow, me. This is what they don't want in certain neighborhoods. Me. You're speaking about me right now. But I can't compare myself to a plant. But at the same time, when somebody don't want something, but it's naturally there or it was there, it earned that spot, you can't just take it out. And they teach you that to do that so you won't be so you won't have no hard feelings of doing what you do. So that's their first way of basically telling you to do something wrong and stop thinking of it as a wrong thing if you already think that it's a wrong thing. That's going against your moral. That's one step. Two, when a guy already warned me, I was warned way before at HRA, hey, you're going to do a 9 to 5 and you're going to take 1 day of job training each week. Once I got there and they said you're going to be getting paid, this was last year, you're going to be getting paid 12 Cedra. Then when I got there, I don't want to be specific, but they said 12 Cedra. When I got there, they dropped the salary to a lower and then said we have to work a weekend and asked us, can we work 7:30? And do you have an address that says that you can't work such and such? I had a New Jersey address. When I used my New Jersey address, it's telling them basically I would have a hard time getting there at 7:30 or 8:30. But before I got there, I was already promised a 9 to 5. So when you get there, basically they tell you something, so when you get there you get fooled. Once they fool you the first time, then they're going to keep on fooling you all the way down the line. They fool you all the way till you get in, and they fool you till they can't fool you no more. But once they fool you the first time, then they pretty much think they can fool you all the time. And that's the problem with them. And they know you're not talking to no one about the information. They know you're not snitching or anything because word would have got back to them, and it's like, okay, we can't fool this kid. So that's one thing about snitching that people think is wrong. It's not that you snitching, it's that someone is taking advantage of you, and as long as you're not telling nobody to help you, they're going to continue to take advantage of you. I think I just heard a gunshot. Hold on. It's crazy. It's neighborhood. No, my citizens app didn't go off. But anyways, so that's one thing. Now I work for the city. So they mess up my check. One day they had me doing so much work. Then they try to keep you to do something that's stupid. Now a smart man not gonna do it, so obviously it's gonna end up in their favor. And then they have you where they want you, and they take advantage of you because you're not on such and such contract, because you didn't do the stupid thing that they asked you to do. So then they'll take advantage of you because it's like, okay, you're not supposed to be there. So they was taking advantage of me, and I had a lump sum of money coming. I had at least $2,800 coming. One of the supervisors, such and such, he was on vacation, who always stopped me from doing overtime. Promised me overtime, unlimited overtime is there for you, just get it. And then he try to, once you ask him, he say no. What's the point of that? Try to break somebody's pride, bro. What are you doing? This is the game that they play, and this is a city worker, and he's supposed to be above me. He's supposed to have a higher level than me. Why are you playing games with people's lives? Why are you playing games with people's lives like people don't have children? You don't care about nobody's kids. You need to quit. You need to quit right now. Just quit, bro. Because the city is messed up because of people like you. Anyways, I helped the city. Just gave whatever I gave. I just helped the tournament. Matter of fact, I'm going to speak about this. Just gave, at least I spent like $1,300. I bought a ring. Got engaged. Well, it was a promise ring. I gave my promise to someone that curved me for whatever reason. The basics, they wanted to go out, and then when the day come out, I don't got no money. You know, probably I wasn't gonna have no money anyway, because I like to spend money, and you know, when I'm out, I spend money. Why? Because money is just an item. If you don't love me without the money, then you don't love me. But that's not what I was planning on doing. But if somebody asks me for something and I have it, I'm gonna give it. Especially if it's somebody I know. That's just me. Because I'm a loveful person. I want you to do the same to me. I treat others how I want to be treated. When I ask you for something and you have it, and you say no, probably then go kill myself. And you had the option, you had the opportunity to save my life and let me see my 2 kids, my 3 kids, my daughter and everything. But no. Anyways, moving right on. The city is just messed up, man. They corrupted with that situation. Take advantage. They pay cut you. When I got there, they paid they pay cut, and once they seen that I had New Jersey address, they was like, "Oh, we have a problem. Oh, Houston, we have a problem." They had to backtrack the whole situation, ran me through the system 3 times. I mean, I got hired like the first month, and then I didn't start till like 6 months later. They waited till I got lost contact with my New Jersey friend, and then allowed me to. Why? Because it's just like Homeland Security. They wanted to control the situation. They didn't want me with a partner. This is what they do. They take you away from the partner so you won't get used to a partner, so you can work for your partner. Because if you have a partner, you would choose your partner over work any day. They want you to choose work over your partner and think that you have to work for your partner. I had all of this before any job, and I know I could get it anytime. But what y'all do is y'all confuse them, and then y'all offer these little things, and now the woman is just taking the money and all these amenities that y'all giving with them instead of the man. When the love is really what started all of this. The love is what brought the child in. So we missing our root. Once y'all take that root away from us, we really just walking around here with chickens with our head cut off, waiting for y'all to slice us into the pieces that y'all want us to. The women last longer, of course, because they last for sex, but they disposable just as well as the men. The men is just maybe more disposable if they not, especially if they're not working for the city. You're not giving the city anything. So that's another thing I wanted to tackle. And the neighborhoods. So Sunset Park is where I work, and there's a lot of Asian oriented, where we all actually are Asiatics. If you know your history, is Asiatic is like anybody like from the African, the upper level of the African, like the center of the globe. People don't know that though. So like Alaska, they all look like Asians, and when the thing came down, everybody came down. So you have Mexico. Mexico is right next to Asia. Anyway, Sunset Park is a lot of people originated from like Mexico, have Mexico heritage background and Asian background, like China. So the people of like probably African descendants do not live in that neighborhood. They work, they take care of people, children there. And then you have Park Slope, and you see a lot of couples together. These couples is together. It's not like your regular neighborhood. These couples is together. These are $1 million homes. You don't see nobody pan-sagging, drug dealers, heads to the back. You don't see those couples. You barely see any colored people, but you do see them. They are there. Maybe they police officers or something, but it's like 2, 3 out of 10, 20. So my thing is about the neighborhoods that we live in. I don't think we even have an opportunity, equal opportunity to do so. The city is just already messed up. I told you what they did. They separated. And then when I was staying at my child mom house, I had to pick up my son at a certain time. I had to be there at 4:30. They changed my schedule was from 7 to 3:30. No, not 7 to 3. Yeah, 7 to 3:30. Once I was staying at my son mom house before I went to work. But before I started staying at my son mom house, they still didn't call me for work. That's when they messed up my thing. Once I started staying at my son mom house, that's when they called me to work. That I called them, and now the job was available. I knew that was going to happen because they wanted me out the house. They need to take the father out the house because the father will love too much, and then will never be a worker. And it would just change the whole world. You will see good. You'll see the light and from the dark. You'll see the light in the dark. You know what is bad. You'll know that guns is bad, and they put the guns in the street. But nobody's telling you this. Who made guns legal? They made guns legal. They make guns legal. They the bad guys. They give us the bad things, the jobs and everything. Those are all bad. And then they say we do the bad things with them. A woman always meet a guy at the job. Men always meet women at the job. It breaks the most families up. Anyways, what else? There's a lot of things I want to say. I'm gonna say that before my job is out. And I'm gonna go into detail next time. People might look at it as a snitching or whatever. Yeah, snitching is informing you about real things. People think that, oh, you're snitching, you're this, you're that. No, it's not that. Knowledge is power, so you need these knowledge to move on. They trick us in the neighborhoods and say, hey, snitching is bad. Then when you get to these jobs and everything, you already think that snitching is bad. Then you let the white man do whatever you want to you because he's like, nah, I ain't no snitch. And he duking you on your butt. But your mentality is already messed up. You make one phone call and he won't be able to duke you on your butt no more. So it's all about presenting yourself, right? And I'm running for president, like always. And I have the equal opportunity to run for president. Once they turn their face on me running for president, that's when you know that they are wrong again, because they can't discriminate me for running for president for anything of my history or not. That's how you know America is not equal. So America, I want you to do this before you discriminate against me. Tell the world that you're not equal. Tell the world that you are bad. Tell the world that you put us in this trap so we won't be able to prevail or get better or be better as a whole. Or maybe you're just scared of us. Whatever the situation is. Tell them that how bad you are. Tell them how you let these drugs in this neighborhood. But some people can't even get away with a petty comment and hop in the turnstile. Tell them. Tell them. Nah, you ain't gonna tell them, right? Tell them how every gun crime in America should be blamed by y'all, because y'all the ones that made gun legal and y'all the people that made guns. Because if a person do something, if I incite a riot right now, I would get charged with inciting a riot, just like what happened on TMZ. The bodyguard did something, and y'all are charging the celebrities because the bodyguard actions. So since y'all created the guns and y'all make them legal, every gun crime that's ever was created or made, y'all are guilty of it and lock yourselves up.